that I've decided to tell you on this tour, because there are many stories that go into every song, is this. When Lindsay and I lived in San Francisco before we moved to Los Angeles, probably 1969, it was the time of our lives in San Francisco. It was the time to be in San Francisco. I was in his band, or he and his friends' band, great English, his friends' band, and we opened for Jimi Hendrix for 75,000 people at Santa Clara Fairgrounds, and we opened for Janis Joplin at the Frost Amphitheater at Stanford University, and we played Winterland, and we played the Fillmore, and we played a lot of really fantastic, big, super cool San Francisco venues. And so that's why we were actually able to walk into Fleetwood Mac fairly coolly. Where's my school? It's just gone. But what happened is that some little bird or some rumor mill or something told me there was a store in downtown San Francisco where the famous girls, Janis Joplin and Grace Slick and many more probably that I just can't remember, went to buy their stage clothes. And since we actually made pretty darn good money playing in this band, my parents were supporting me, and they let me keep that money. Like, what were they going to do? Take it from me? So they let me spend that money on anything I wanted, and my mom called it my mad money. So I took my mad money and went up to San Francisco and went to this store, the Velvet Underground. And inside this tiny little store was stuffed so many completely gorgeous, beautiful clothes. And really, actually, the women here, you'll understand this. It was like, it wasn't very big, but there was just massive amounts of beautiful things, and you just wanted to say, I'll just take everything. But of course, it was really expensive, so you couldn't even have one thing, really. I managed to buy 2 outfits, which are still packed away somewhere. And what I really got from this store was I stood there on the wood floor where all these famous women had stood, and I really felt the premonition, and I felt something coming. Obviously, what it was a premonition, and it was this that was coming. And I saw it, and I felt it, and I believed it, and I thought, you know, you can have a dream. If you want it, you can stop your foot and say, I'm going for it, I'm going there, and I'm going to get it, and nobody's going to stop me, and it's going to be mine. And the Velvet Underground is going to sell me a pair of pants and a top, and I'm going to love it, and I'm going to be able to afford it. Yay! So there's where the first part of this song came from. So I'm back to the Velvet Underground.
All right.
Back to the floor that I stood on, that I loved. Back to the Gypsy.